Hi guys, and welcome to a really strange impromptu video. So this afternoon we are off to Glasgow to a couple of Alex's venues just to pick up some equipment. Now the reason that I'm going with him is one of the venues is the one where we did the really big investigation using Deadcom, the pendulum and other things, and we picked up some really interesting responses. And the other one that we're nipping into is also in a historic location, and it's under the arches near Central Station. So I thought today, rather than bring Deadcom along with me and all the equipment, I'd just bring my phone, because that's got a good microphone on it, and obviously it's got a good camera, and we will see if we can pick anything up. Now, because this is impromptu, I haven't planned it at all. I don't know when it's going to come out. So if you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so below if you're interested in history and the paranormal. And even if you're not, stay curious and we'll see if we find anything today. This is us in central Glasgow. We've got the River Clyde on the right, and we're just coming along the riverfront here, and we're turning inwards to go towards Central Station. And this will be our first venue right under the railway, and it takes up, is it one or two of the arches?
Yeah, just one.
Just one of the arches, it's quite small. So hopefully if there's no one in there, like no other members of staff, I'll take you on a mini tour while Alex picks up his equipment, and we'll see if anything strange happens. Because I'll let you in a little secret, I actually think that this venue has got stranger vibes than the other one we did on Glassford Street. So Alex was just telling me that all of this space underneath the railway belongs to Network Rail, and then the venue is on this side. So you can probably hear a train going across there. So there's no parking at any time across this gap. We just need to go into the venue. So this is us in the venue. You can just see Alex there going behind front of the house. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this place. Look how small it is. That's literally the stage, side stage, bar, merch table and toilets. But there's just something so strange. It's so strange. So the only people in here right now are me and Alex. And what I'm going to do is just put my camera down here. And obviously it's quite clear when Alex is doing something. What's that other noise of that behind me, Alex? Is that a fan?
Yeah, it's an
Extractor fan up there. So the only thing you really need to be aware of is extractor fan, Alex, and then here's a train. I can feel it vibrating through my feet. And there's a ceiling. So what I'm interested in is any noises that aren't a deep rumble, and anything that sounds like it's answering a question, or any visual stuff that you can get in here, because I've always found that corner over there really, really bizarre. Obviously it's low light, so my camera's being a bit weird, but as with everything, let's take it with a pinch of salt and see what happens. Okay, so Alex also just informed me as well that the Worklight's faulty. So I'm going to do a couple of minutes facing the stage. I'm going to walk over there with Alex while he's getting that. So if you hear any noises near the camera, there's no one near my phone. This is on the front of the house. Then I'll do a couple of minutes pointing back to where I am at the moment, and I'll briefly show you in the toilets. This is really impromptu, so let's see if anything gets picked up. It looks like my 0.5 zoom camera works a lot better in low light compared to my number one. So this is number one. I feel like there's definitely more noise on that. And then two. Yeah, two is just ridiculous. And I don't want to have to debunk anything that's just noise on the camera. So I'm putting it back at 0.5. I'm just going to go and sit over here on the table bit and ask a couple of questions. So if there are any noises on here that I pick up during editing, I'll make sure that I put it on screen. I just thought I saw something to the left of the frame on there, by the doors, the toilet door. I pick up during editing, I'll make sure that I put it on screen. I just thought I saw something to the left of the frame on there. I pick up during editing, I'll make sure that I put it on screen. I just thought I saw something to the left of the frame on there, by the doors, the toilet door. I pick up during editing, I'll make sure that I put it on screen. I just thought I saw something to the left of the frame on there, by the doors. Okay. So what you can hear in the background is Alex just moving a couple of things around because that's what he's come here to pick up. We've got a couple more minutes. So I'll get on with this mini investigation. If there's anyone here with me that used to work here, that worked for the railways, or maybe anyone that lived or had a shop underneath the railway station in the arches, please make yourself known. Alex, what's going on with that light? Okay, that's really weird that I just said that changed. That's a train going over. Okay, so let's just assume that although the light's 40, that could be an interaction. I'm going to ask the question again. If there's anyone here with us that used to work on the railways or used to live, work, had a shop, maybe a workshop or a stables underneath the arches here in this particular arch under the viaduct, maybe a workshop or a stables underneath the arches here in this particular, or a stables underneath the arches here, maybe a workshop or stables underneath the arches here in this particular arch under the viaduct, can you please make yourself known? You can either speak out loud and my microphone will be able to pick it up, or if that was you touching the light, I can also pick that up on camera and I can see that. One more chance for interacting with that particular light up there. If there's anyone here with me, apart from Alex, is anyone that would like to make contact, Please touch the light up there. That's pretty good, so we can more or less debunk that. Obviously, if something comes out on video, I won't hear it till I go back to do an edit. I'm feeling a little bit weird, but not super weird, like I do when I usually come in here. But it could be because it's hot outside, so sometimes when you come in it's really cold and it feels like it's a little bit misty, but right now it's 20 degrees outside. If there is anyone in this space with me, can you try and say your name or say a date so that I can research it historically? The year right now is 2026. My name's Kate, and that's Alexander. The year right now is 2026. My name's Kate, and that's Alexander. The year right now is 2026. My name's Kate, and that's Alexander. There was a tap that was not over there, it was over there. Did you hear that, Alex, by the drum kit? Alex is nodding his head. If that was you that made that noise, can you make it again? Okay, that's a train. So just disregard the low rumble. We're looking for taps, knocks, higher pitched noises. We're just disregarding the rumbles. If there's anyone with me, can you please make that tap again so that I know I'm speaking with someone? There's a noise from the stage, but it wasn't from the same side as the other one. Okay, I'm going to count down from 20. If there is someone here, please give me a clear sign. I will stop the countdown and I will continue talking with you. As I said, my name's Kate and I'm here to just find out more about you. So even if I can't particularly see you, if you stand near my device there, so even if I can't particularly see you, if you stand near my device there, even if I can't particularly see you, if you stand near my device, even if I can't particularly see you, if you stand near my device, see you, if you stand, and you can speak, hopefully it will pick it up on the microphone. All I can hear at the moment is the traffic outside. So I'm going to change locations and just show you quickly where the toilets are and where the drums are stored, and then we're going to move on to the next venue. If you'd like to follow me around this tiny, tiny archway, please continue to do so. But at the moment, I've not been able to see anything visually that would make me think there's someone here with me. Oh, I don't know if you just caught that. That could have been off the light though. Stage lights are quite dim. Alex, can you turn the stage lights off a second? I'll have to review that when I go back on, but see when I turned this on, oh actually I think I've debunked it. Yeah, I have. It was just a bit of dust on my lens. It's creating an arc of light on there. It's fine, let me zoom back out. As you can see, that's where Alex has been standing for the last bit where I was recording. But where I thought the tap came from was here, where the snare drums and the drum kit is stored, which is a weird little alcove. And that's when I showed you outside, that's the wall that adjoins it. So I've got quite a few drums here. If anyone's with me, would you like to tap one of these drums? Or make a noise in this alcove? No, nothing. Weird. Like I was saying earlier, it doesn't feel like it usually feels. And this is just the toilet. That's Alex walking. It genuinely doesn't feel like it usually feels in here. I mean, it's still obviously an atmosphere because it's a dark club and everything's been locked up. But yeah, this is weird. Disabled toilet. Oh, that's not a dust mite. That's a fly that I just saw there. Disabled toilet. That's the same tiny fruit fly. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Let me see if I can zoom in. So that's the same little fly that's going around. It's not letting me focus. This is what I'm talking about, how the moisture in the air is really weird. Look. Oh, it's not focusing. Hang on. Can you see that, Alex? Look round the light. So wait when I open. Hold that a second and film me opening the door, but concentrate on the light. So we can debunk this because it's coming, the moisture's coming out of here. Look. Can you see that? In real life, can you see it?
No, it's just a fly.
No. Look. There's like a cloud of moisture when you open that door, so it must be damper or cooler in here than it is out there. And then yeah, it's just the men's toilets, and that's literally the whole venue. They're just dripping in there from water from the urinal. But yeah, I'll have to look to see if anything's been caught on camera. Any voices or any visuals. But at the moment, pretty inactive compared to what it's usually like. Alex, have you got 5 minutes I can do anything in the dark? If you turned all the lights off and then we can leave. Okay, Alex was just telling me that for safety reasons we can't turn any of the other lights off. So the few noises you can hear, Alex is still in front of house. No, that's okay. In the audio booth. It feels really weird. I've got my back to the empty stage. We'll just try one more time to call out to anyone that would have worked, lived or visited under this archway, which is beneath Central Station in Glasgow. That's a train. Are there fridges in here, Alex? Yeah, I was going to say, because I think to my right there, see where the bar is, I think I can hear some ticking of the fridge. But it's definitely different to the tap I heard earlier. If there's anyone here with me, please make a definite noise or interfere with one of the lights. You can touch the light bulbs. Okay, that was quite a loud tap. If there's someone here with me, please make that noise again. Please tap once for yes and twice for no. Are you a male person? Are you female? Oh, there was a tap over there on the back of the stage. I'm now facing, you can't tell on the camera, I'm facing the back of the stage where the projector screen is. So I'm potentially speaking with a female. Thank you. Do you understand that you've passed on and the year now is 2026? Oh my God, I feel really cold. That's a train. Oh my God, I suddenly feel really cold on my front forearm. You can see the bar is just there and I'm kind of half facing the stage. That's me walking towards the bar. I don't like this because my eyes are playing tricks on me. Okay, I think that's enough. I can't really get anything definitive. I'm really sorry if you were trying to talk to me, but we haven't got much time because we're just here quickly and we've got to go to another venue. Oh God, I still feel really cold, but I don't know if it's coming from that fan up there. Is that an extractor fan, Alex? You don't ever feel anything strange when you're in here, do you? Yeah, that's what I thought. But what I do want to show you is something really cool. Obviously, it's why this venue is really secure, but they've got the original door. So it's the original door that would have been on here for the last over 100 years, I think. How cool are these doors? They're absolutely solid. That's the original peephole and the original wrought iron hinges. It looks like something out of a prison. It's so secure, it's unbelievable. Venue 1 done, on to venue 2. So apart from feeling a little bit cold at a couple of points and maybe a couple of taps, didn't really have the same atmosphere that it usually has. But like I said, could just be my mind playing tricks on me, because when I usually go in there it's really, really cold and it's night time, and right now it's the day. Let's see if the last venue is as active as it was before. The riverside is also really nice to walk along, and there's lots of intentional graffiti along there as well, and other art installations, so it's definitely worth a visit. And you can go along one of the bridges and then look back up the River Clyde, and it's beautiful. And sometimes there's even been dolphins that have been seen in the River Clyde, so a lot different from the shipbuilding days when the shipyards were all active. Here we are, guys, back outside the venue. Let's see what's happening today. Okay, venue number 2. There's absolutely no one else here. Just us. Alex is picking up his equipment. It looks a bit eerie with the bar lit up. Round the back here was the VIP bar, as you can see. That was a smaller venue where we got quite a few responses saying like writer, editor, and quite a lot of interesting stuff. That's shut at the moment. There are quite a few dust motes around here, so just for full transparency, if anything goes through the beams of light, it could be a dust mote. And again, this is what my camera looks like when I'm moving from side to side, so I'm going to probably do a static cam just to prevent any lens flares. Alex is just moving backwards and forwards through a door. So over here, I was going to put the phone and balance it by the bar, but there's too much hum from the fridges. So I'm going to walk over to this side. That's Alex. And you can see this table in the corner. I am going to set up here. Unlike the other venue, we don't have any traffic above us. That's the noise of a chair. Here we go. So I'm as wide angle as I can go. Over there is the door we came in on. And over there is a bar I was just standing at. So I'll just try and cover this bit here. There we go. And that's stopping the lens flare. So let's start this mini investigation. If there's anyone here with me, apart from Alexander, possibly someone that was here last time when I was doing my investigation, can you please try and make yourself known by appearing in the centre of the room? If you can affect my camera, which is just static, I'm not touching it, it's balanced on this table, in any way to make yourself visually appear on screen, please try and do so. At the moment, we can't rely on noises because Alex is working in the background. I can hear some water dripping down, but that's just the drainage system from above. My name's Kate, and that's Alexander. If you remember me from before, please make yourself known. Because of the low light, it's so noisy on the screen, but I keep thinking that I can see something to the left. But I understand it's just a camera on my phone trying to compensate. Maybe you can interact with one of the lights that I'm looking at now. I'm looking at the lights on the other side of the bar. Okay, Alex was having to walk around quite a bit then, so I'm just going to start up this quickly for a couple of minutes here. I've just flipped the camera around to face the door, where we also got quite a lot of activity the very, very first time we were down here, and we were leaving, and it asked us not to leave. So if there's anyone here with us right now, Alexander's sitting down, I'm sitting down, I'm not touching the camera or the table that the camera's on. Please make a noise or appear visually in front of me. At the moment, personally, I can only hear the fridges and the electrics humming. I can't hear anything else, like no water dripping, no tapping. Oh, just as I said that, there was water above me in one of the pipes. If there's someone here with us, please can you move something in the venue that's clearly something different. That's not the water pipes, it's not the fridge. Is that you, Alex? Making that noise? Okay, Alex thinks that noise is a pump. I don't know if you heard it, it was off to the right there. Again, I'm not touching the table, I'm not touching the camera. If that was you that just made that noise, please can you make it again? I'm going to count to 3 and then please make that noise. 1, 2, 3. No, it's just the water again. So yeah, Alex was saying that that noise could have been a pump in the room that's to my right. When I was here before and using the pendulum, we got some information to say that the person or the thing that's residing here could be a spirit that's more ancient than when this grand Glassford house and everything was built. If there's anything here that's prehistoric or predates the building of Glasgow, can you make yourself known? The water stopped dripping. If there is an ancient spirit here, or possibly a demon, or anything that you want to class as that kind of thing, or anything related to religion, can you please make yourself known? Okay, I'm going to pick up the camera and just do one last sweep, because when I was looking at the camera screen, that's Alex sat over there, I kept thinking that back over here, there was something in this corner, and the women's toilets are over here, and that's where I got some interesting information. And I don't know if it's just because it's dark beneath this projector screen, but it's weird. Like, I kept thinking, see, there's a shadow there from that palm tree. I kept thinking that that was moving. Is there anything in this building that would like to make itself known to me? Even if it's to tell me to get out. That's the water dripping in the same place again. My apologies if you said anything on camera and I've not been able to hear you in real life, but I will watch back this footage and I should be able to hear you. I'm just going to walk past these fridges now. Okay, that was weird. Alex, I think something's just tripped in that breaker room. I said if there's anything, I'm just going to walk back here. I'm sure I just heard one of the breakers pop just as I stood there. I'm not joking, have a look.
Oh no, it might have been that light.
All right.
Clicking off as it's an automatic light.
Just check, because it really sounded like a breaker popping.
There's nothing, it'll be that light.
Okay, cool. So that was really worrying me. There we go, debunked. So I'm just going to walk around here and then meet Alex back at the door, because the back room's not open. This is where we did... Oh, actually, yeah, it has changed, Alex. Where are the seats that I used to sit on? The red seats? Because look, it was here. Where is it? The red seats that were here.
There's one there.
No, the long strip of red seats that we did the investigation on. This is so weird. Hang on, let me swap cameras. So right here was where we did the original investigation, and we had the pendulum and the yes-no board on seats that were here. And then this bit's not being used because the whole venue's being redeveloped. Yeah, these seats, look. These ones. So these were flipped around the other side. Okay, so randomly, these are the seats that were around the other side by the front of house audio desk, but they've now been put in here. And then this was where I had it on a single chair, and it came up with the really intelligent responses when I was using the Lord's Prayer. Oh, I don't like it in here. Okay. It's fine, Alex. Thank you for opening the door for me. Well, guys, thank you for joining me on this really short, impromptu investigation. I also hope you like looking at the architecture around Glasgow that we were driving through. It still feels really odd in here, and I would like to come back and do a proper investigation once all the building work and renovations have been done. I might just call Alex in the mirror in front of me while I'm looking at my phone screen. Oh, I nearly had a heart attack. But yeah, let's see if anything's come back up on the recording that I haven't picked up in real life. I'm blind. As always, stay curious, and I'll be back again soon. Yes, I am useful.